Hi, welcome back to Tiny Classrooms Live.
Hi, the doctor here, Don Zulu in Taos, New Mexico.
And I'm Artie Nathan, the HR guy here in Las Vegas, Nevada.
And this is Maike Benner from Frankfurt. And I'm the go-to person for entrepreneurs and sidepreneurs.
Wonderful.
And my name is Lily Rode, and I am your contact for intrapreneur spirit in your company.
Welcome to you both.
And our topic today is talking to your team about topics that block success. It's all about communications, isn't it, Don?
It is. And it turns out, as you and I have said so often, and I know that Mikey and Lily back this up, that most of the successes and challenges in an organization hinge around the issues of communication. How effective or ineffective and are you at that, and how the organization is.
Yes, and another important topic in this context is also how to embed openness on tough topics as an expectation and not an exception. So in your organization's values. And so from my perspective and experience, it's like that you have to start a conversation on a tough topic that only can take place when the individuals you want to have this conversation with perceive you, that you value them and that you trust them. And this is the key to be able to have such a tough conversation as well.
Lily, you just mentioned one really key point, trust. So trust is something of utmost importance if there are issues occurring in the team or in the company. And the more openly you can practice that and foster that and can get everyone on board, the more likely you and your team can resolve issues, build more trust, and have greater outputs. And that, of course, eventually helps each and every individual and the company as a whole.
And you want to make sure that you thank the people that are talking to you and sending you information or suggestions. Managers give off a lot of cues, both verbally and non-verbally. And if your employees don't think that you appreciate what they're telling you, then they're not going to tell you much at all. But there's many ways, the best of which is usually just to say thank you, but to follow up and ask them if they have any further comments and ideas, but make sure that they know that you are appreciative and that you trust and respect them.
Communication, I think, Don, you started it also in your introduction. And communication is also about asking questions. So powerful questions can be in the team environment. So what has been working? What should we do more of? And then, of course, also followed by the contrary statement, what should we do less of? So what has not been successful? What is blocking us? And of course, as a manager or someone responsible for the team, one of the key questions is how can I, in my role and position, also support you or the team as a whole?
And to sum up this all points, you have to ask for feedback. So of course, your employees deserve a feedback, but you also, as a leader and a team leader, you deserve a feedback as well. But never stop asking for feedback until they really believe you really want it and that you are really trusting your team in that context. And what I also learned is never give a feedback if the person is not ready to receive it. So don't just walk up and say, well, you know, I just want to give you a feedback. Ask for permission. And also, you can also establish it in your company or in your team that the team members have a secure space or place and can come and say, hey, can I give you a feedback? And then you can allow them to give you a feedback so that you all can learn together.
All very, very good. I'm going to add one point is that in the context of your area of responsibility, it's really the only area that you can actually solve a problem. You know, if you're managing a team or a function in an organization where messengers are regularly shot at dawn, you know, or speaking power, if you will, to truth to power, isn't necessarily good for your career, then narrow it down and pay attention to the area of your responsibility. Role model openness, role model trust, and you can create change in an otherwise chaotic organization within the area of your own responsibility. So take that on, and don't look over the horizon too much. Look to your own shop, and model the behaviors that help people to understand and communicate and trust.
Well, we're a group that really believes in communication, and that's why we wanted to start on this topic today. We'll probably talk about communications more in the future, but thanks for joining us today, and we'll see you again next time.
Thank you very much.
See you soon.
See you then.
Bye-bye.